What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! We're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What the? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar, and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, we're back in... I guess we ended off in Farthington because we were trying to unlock the castle, weren't we? last time, if you didn't make it, but for some reason skipped the entire video, we were able to hit 75,000 people, which allowed us to buy the entire map. But I'm becoming incredibly concerned about the save files performance as we go on, so this series can't keep going. The computer can't handle it. Today I would very much like to finally address Hamburger Heights. Apparently this is a real sore spot we have to look at one day. I'm not sure how to do this, because it's a kind of a... like, this would be a partial cloverleaf, but then we're right next to this guy. But no, I guess we own all this land too, so we can put a partial cloverleaf like here, but then this guy's in the way, isn't he? Let's see what we have access to here. I mean, it can fit. I think we really just ditch the... I don't know. I think I can make it work, it's just... because as you can see, there's starting to be some problems here. We just started, so let's try to fix this right now. Probably don't need that water tower in the middle of nowhere anymore. Hey, Justin. And I'm not attached. I'm not attached to the monorail. Actually, a lot of people do use it to get to the industrial parks out here, but we didn't give them any bus service yet, so... we need it out of the way, just for now. But yeah, my concern is right as they get off the turbine, they have to immediately merge into this thing. And I don't know if they can.
Classics, the home of music that looks as good on paper as it sounds when
Might have to
played through
scrap
an
some of this industrial park, which is not ideal, but the alternative is... stop snapping on, stop that. Something like this. Here's what we'll do actually, is we'll remove this entrance and have them access it from over here. And then yeah, we're gonna have to shred some of this off, but there was a rather large incineration plant that services most of Farthington here. Hey, fat cow. But it can have its own, I suppose, especially if we put it like right here. He will be placed here. Which unfortunately does mean he has to drive out. Now, I think I want... I think I can fix this. Especially if I move this node. Just a little more. There we go, look at that. Not the best turn angle, but... can I place it and then move it to bend the interchange? With the partial cloverleaf, that's too many nodes, so I'm not going to risk that. And pretty much... We have a lot of trouble with industrial jobs. I mean, you can look at our bars down here. We have a lot of factory workers that don't have anywhere to work. And it's definitely the downfall of these just beautiful little industrial parks I'm dotting the map with. They just don't actually employ a lot of people. We're just for now going to put you right here. Not the best spot. We should probably move it off. But I think we can use that as a nice spot to transition here. A little strange what happens to the road there. Let's see if I can do this. Make it a 2-lane industrial road for a little bit. We're not doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to do... There we go. I wanted Hamburger Heights to be redone, and I finally wanted to make Mustard Meadow today. That looks like crap. But again, that's not going to stay there, so whatever. This is just to get our friend the interchange connected. Wow, he is... It is really in the fucking way, isn't it? Wow. I'm gonna scrap that whole industrial park. Because we've already really fucked it up, so. We really need this interchange. I need the interchange more than I need, well, we can put these jobs back somewhere else, but I really need this to be... Actually, you know what we're gonna do? If I'm not mistaken, there was one last industrial park we were going to place here, and I said we were going to make it maybe unique factories. And the answer is we are going to do that. We're going to put a food factory right here, since it's right near Wood Grove. But we can also use a furniture factory, which is just wood. So Farthington can completely supply the furniture factory on its own, and that'll give us some jobs. I mean, the game seems kind of responsive right now. I think it's just rendering all the trees is causing trouble, which is a shame because I really like doing those little forests. And Farthington especially would be... Well, maybe Farthington wouldn't be that wooded anymore because it's been a sawmill for so long. Alright, so then we would connect, I'd say, over here. And then this needs to go into... This needs to go to Siemens Square, but we can just move this interchange over a little bit. I just need to know what kind of road you are. You are just a simple two-way road. No plastic for furniture? Yeah, you're thinking of Toy Factory. The furniture store is just wood and I think paper for whatever reason. Hey, I think these are the same kind of roads. I will actually upgrade you to be the median kind. I want to make that a nicer bridge too, since this is the bridge on the inside of town. I don't remember if I showed it, but I was experimenting with making these bridges nicer by forcing bridge type on certain roads. But I would like a nice bridge here at the entrance to Farthington. Nice partial cloverleaf, which will hopefully completely absorb all this traffic coming between Siemens Square and the Industrial Park, and then there's honestly not that much, but maybe a little bit of wiggle room. It should be enough that they can merge and then switch lanes quickly, and you know, maybe it could still be a fucking disaster. They are right up against this turbine, but I mean, could maybe just shimmy the turbine down. This definitely needs to be a big interchange. This can't be a partial cloverleaf, but this one should be able to survive the partial cloverleaf. And then yeah, like, just they all meet in the same spot. But here the problem is if I want to go left, how would I do it? Because I want to turn this into not an intersection. I don't want people turning through this. But maybe I do. This would be the industrial road, because you're definitely in the industrial park. And just really capitalize on the fact that no one's really building over here, so... I'd love this to be curved, so let's get our friendly curve tool. I like that a lot. So now we can get over here, and then the monorail can get across. I'd probably run it right here with the train tracks, just so it's like a nice triple bridge, and then I don't know, maybe some sort of like Y interchange. I don't even know if I want the monorail station here anymore. Maybe have it stop. I want to say there's nothing here, but we do need to put that not lumber mill, furniture factory, and then a generic. Oh fuck, that was the only industrial park, really, wasn't it? Because this is a little shitty one. We really needed those jobs. Oops. Pretty clean. Yeah, again, the ramps are way too fucking close. Not too much I can do about that. I mean, I could probably shift this almost all the way up to the arch. But actually, I'm gonna do that. Because the turbine interchange is pretty much the final frontier for our traffic woes. People are getting a little confused on the bridge as well, but... thought that said Weeb Highway, but it says Web Highway. That one makes a lot more sense. I could remake the ramps... go into a frontage road. I don't have a lot of experience with interchanges, so I'm not sure if I could do that properly. That's why I normally just use these pre-mades. But yeah, this... that gives us a lot more distance. And it really capitalizes on the space that we normally wouldn't build Farthington into, so I'm gonna go with this. That gives us room for an industrial park here and an industrial park on the other side. So I think this is the best of both worlds. But... yeah, let's go into a frontage road. That might have worked. It doesn't give you that much room. I suppose is everyone that needs to go right has a chance to get in, and then you have a little bit of a ways to change your mind and get the hell out. Because it's right turn only, so you have to take the ramp. Now we just need to make this a little more elegant. And that wasn't really it. Let's make that 3 ways. Do I have any 3-way treeways? I have this guy. I'm pretty sure we can use the that guy to clean it up, the node tool. And then, yeah, it's not the best, but we have a bit of time to course correct. But that's the outside of the city, so I will paint this over with gravel. And that. Because you shouldn't be on those sidewalks. I mean, the tourists can use those sidewalks, but... There we go. And you're in Farthington. Well, you're leaving Farthington right now. I forgot to install that camera mod again. Okay. Not as classy as of a curve this time. Be nice and gentle, and then this is a little more messy now. Wow, don't do that. Holy hell, don't do that. Ah, yeah, just don't do that at all. We'll clean it up later. And by later, I mean probably never. I'm gonna say, actually, I guess this is enough. This feels a little too busy. Does it spawn? I think it snaps onto an existing car, Justin, so I can just click a vehicle and it'll zoom in, which I think is how it works on console.
The classics. Old music for old listeners.
That's a little nicer, and then it's a three-way and a three-way, so I don't like that. I think I want to make this a four-way because almost nobody uses this street. That's very greasy. But I really wanted the intersection there. That is fucking awful. That might back up. I might need to remove that traffic light, but I feel if I don't have a traffic light there, it'll jam up in too many different ways. But I mean, you're on your way in. It can be a nice scenic winding road. I'm gonna turn that traffic light off. I don't trust it. And junction off. The monorail station needs to be put somewhere. And then, yeah, we'd probably have a bus that goes from just the monorails to... yeah, I don't think the bus should go all the way up to the sawmill, so these guys should catch a bus from inside the city, which I think we have coming from the hospital. This one's disconnected. I don't know what that... Look at all these people, though. I mean, it's no... Oh, Jesus. Fucking people and their dogs, man. Maybe just a stop sign. You're right. I think just these guys yield will pretty much do it. All right. The block. Yeah. We can definitely do some landscaping here. That's why I also have these tree medians. And let's do that just because we've already got some nice landscaping here in Farton Park. I didn't. Oh shit. Turn the prop in again. There we go. Okay. I did not really block the back of the stadium. I don't want you to see the fucking road from the scoreboard. Let's make this a little denser. This is a lot less dense than Stenchburg. I almost feel like we could have an industrial park on this side of the highway too. What would we put here? This could maybe be another unique factory. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I guess right here, because right here is you'd be blasting these guys over by the park. So probably extend the tree line over to here. And then, I mean, really, this should all be greenery. I'm very worried about placing trees now with the performance issues we saw in Stenchburg. But over here in Farthington seems kind of okay. Game's paused. No, wait, game should be paused because we just fired a bunch of people. Not too many, because these are the giant ones. This could have also been an extension of Farton Park, but maybe right near a highway interchange we shouldn't have a park. Nah, fuck that. Because we can just go across the avenue and then sort of fence. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Not right up against the highway, because that's dangerous, but near the highway we can utilize some of this land. I don't know what level Farton Park is, but... And then this is... we're not really blocking any visibility here. We can... I was going to say we could try to build around these large conifers, but no. We can just fill in later. So I guess that doesn't quite solve the problem of the high beams blasted the park. We can just put up a sign, you know. Just a cop can wait there and give you a ticket if you come down here with your high beams on. Don't be a dick about it. Where's that? This fella. This is a nice tree. It is this is an asset. Leafy tree. What level is Farton Park? Farton Park is actually level 2. Level 3, it just needs some entertainment. But I want to come from this plaza, and we can have a bridge over the road here, or you can cross here, or we could do a pedestrian. I actually really like those pedestrian crossings. So we're going to do one. We're going to get rid of this path. We're going to have a pedestrian crossing right here. I really like those. Marking no. It's already offset. It's a match made in heaven. Look at that. So you can cross the other side of the park if you'd like. Yeah, so this is also going to be part of the park. And then we won't be able to squeeze too much out of it, but just so there's something over there. And it also, you can get to this part. Ooh, look at that. It's footpath sized. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. And we could even toolkit paths. Look at that. Oh man, not every day. Not every day you find one of those pathway holes in your zoning. That was beautiful. Also, apparently people, yeah, this is a great place for a path. Look at all these fellas walking around. This is a pretty newer development looking at these apartment buildings. That's nice. And you're right by the, this is the gym? Yep. Technically part of the university, but this is the gym, which we treat as a city gym. And there's a botanical garden next to the bus depot and the hospital. So that's a good park access right there. And there's the high school right there. So yeah, we want this park to be kind of big. I think I do want the overpass as well. I'm sure the students will just take that. And actually, I don't think pedestrians waiting at this force it to change quicker. So if kids are on their lunch break or whatever, they won't fuck up these lights by standing there. But I think I do want an overpass just for the look of it, because I like path overpasses. And it would cross. I'm going to say... I'm actually going to have it go all along the edge of the park, the stadium here. So, like, if you park here, you know, and you want to go on a walk or something, you can do that. So I'm going to have an overpass here. It's a really nice high school. I'm guessing that's an American-style high school. My high school was pretty tiny in the grand scheme of things. I think it was a pre-war or a post-war building. Really close to the war period. So it looked more like this small, urban high school that we use. Where's that asset? But yeah, just like a 3-story cube. That was my high school. It's like 1,000 people went there. But this is 10,000, isn't it? 3,000. I am not good at spatial awareness. How many people go here? 1 billion? 3,000 people go to that school, which is a lot. But yeah, I want this path, not on this side, but on this side, I want it to snake along the road here. We can actually cut through the stadium grounds with anarchy, which is great. And then we end up meeting up with, oh no. You were on forest ground or something dumb. that was giving us some really weird elevation. Whatever, and then we'll road toolkit this out once we're done. Get some smoothing. And then, yeah, we're just trying to get other access to the parking lot here. That's actually a no-go. Because the parking lot isn't considered a network, so we can't get to it.
Back again with another
We can
email
curve
that
it.
asks, what did society look like outside of the concert halls
Oh,
of
it's
old?
this shit again where it's like, I'm a bridge.
Good question. Not
Oh, that's not
all
too
of
bad.
the
That's pretty
members of
close, and
old
that's actually kind of
European
nice. It's like a little
society quite the opposite.
kind of wheelchair
The
ramp or
makeup
something.
of European society was roughly 20% 10%
I'm not a huge fan of that,
Chinese
but
people, and 20% music composers. Thanks for the message. And remember, you can always let us know your thoughts by email, as we have resolved our billing dispute with our internet service provider. Enjoy.
no, I'm actually going to force that to be grabbed. Oops, what did I get myself stuck in? There we go. Force grab. Yeah, a little hilly there. I don't know why. See, if you really wanted to, you could watch the game from back here, but you shouldn't. You should be in the stadium. And maybe a wooden privacy fence along the sidewalk. Maybe not. You know what? Actually, maybe a wrought iron fence. And then that's how you get to the parking lot if you want to cut through that way. And then if you want to go the other way, there's the rest of the parking. Alright, I do want to curve tool this. It's kind of pretty close, but I kind of like that. Not over the moon, but that curve. But now you can just see right out the back. I just cannot finish Hamburger Heights to save my life, can I? Every time I say, we're gonna do Hamburger Heights tonight, and then I get distracted. And then where would we put this overpass? Probably something like, yeah, we could do a nice diagonal overpass if I line it up right, just right. Oh, fuck, I'm like 3 tools deep there. I was inside moving and I was inside node controller. Looks like a North American school. Yeah. I definitely get a North American vibe from it. I want to say when I downloaded the asset it said what it was inspired by, but that was a couple weeks ago. There we go. Yeah, not really constricting the greenery. And then it can also be lower, if I'm not mistaken. We can probably get by with something like that. I meant to. I had it, and I think I uninstalled it, but I had it was a covered pedestrian overpass, like a sort of like Los Angeles sort of thing. And I think I uninstalled it, and something like that would have been good for that road. I think it's too narrow is the problem. No, it was this. It was this one. I wonder if I can upgrade tool that. The problem is it doesn't play nice with other networks, so it'd be very hard to get it back onto the ground. Doesn't connect well to the park life paths at transitions. But for the extra safety, because it's near a stadium and a high school, maybe the higher railings make sense. But then we do need to get you guys down somehow. I feel like maybe that's too roof. Let's go for... That feels too far. Well, actually, this can be very steep because there is a pedestrian crossing. So if you're in a wheelchair or bicycle, you'd have to cross on the road. But for foot traffic, this is fine. It's just close enough that it unfortunately connects to the sidewalk. So we want to move a little bit. And then let's see if this connects properly, because it's right when the ramp is. Not awful. A lot better than I was expecting. So if you want to just watch the traffic or whatever, you know, squirt mustard on cars as they go by or whatever you do when you're in high school, it's been a few years, you can do that. And then because we got that sharp angle, we can get into this side of the park. And then we'll just try to, that's trying to connect to the sidewalk again. Yeah, that does have some weird transition effects, doesn't it? We'll try to get it connect at a, like a turn on the path here. Oops. Oh, I see what the problem is. It's just a very sharp transition. Doesn't want to play nice. There we go. And then that's actually pretty close to this, which you wouldn't use because that's a highway interchange, so we definitely don't want that merging with anything. Gonna get this like sort of half circle sort of thing going on. There we go, that's not terrible. Just something to do when you're on this side. Doesn't need to be a major attraction, it's just a green space for the citizens, right? Maybe just some leftover land from the interchange that the stadium owns, so they built the park. I mean, we have room for gazebos. Park area needs to be expanded, that's what this is. And then Farton Park is cutting into Farthington Gardens. Actually, I wonder if Farton Park will get a huge boost by having the stadium within it. And then... oh no! I think the campus does need to have the stadium, so we need to envelop it. It makes things a little more difficult for Farton Park, but no, it's still got a fair bit. Still got a fair bit of coverage there. Alright, so I wanted some park buildings. Climbing frame. That's a fun one. I think we tried to build one of those in Puyallup Glade and there wasn't room. What's this? The Trampoline Park. None of my parks are level 5. I guess it's because we deleted Federal Square before we got that far. And then, what do we have over here so far? They have the info booth. Oh, I gave them 2 info booths. I meant to give them a cafe. There's the restroom, there's the cafe. Alright, well we can put a cafe on this side as well. Because they'd probably service the students, so they could have a little more density than just game day would imply. I want it right on the sidewalk here. I'll rotate it, and then just some gazebos, just if you want to take a break, walk your dog, that sort of thing. Probably add some couple picnic tables and then just some density. The trees. Not just density, just turn the density slider up for me. A lot of picnic tables, because I'm sure there's a lot of students that would be sitting.
This is the classics, the city's #1 source for music older than the city itself.
And then I'm not sure if that adds enough attractiveness. It might get us to level 3. This will not be a level 5 park. There's just not enough room for it. But our goal is to just fill in some space here. Even Federal Square, I don't think we're going to have a level 5 city park. The major park is, well, Pickle Park actually got to level 5, but Pickle Park's kind of big for an amusement park, I feel. And then Whispering Gorge, I hope we can get to level 5, but even Whispering Gorge might not have enough room. I feel we can pretty much go right up to some of these picnic tables. Look at that. There we go. And actually, we kind of got a little carried away with the landscaping there, so I really hope this interchange works out. But yeah, that looks... Siemens Square looks even better than it did before. That's always the goal, I think. And then, so you're coming down. Yeah, you're not really screwing anybody over with your high beams here. I think there's enough diffusing. Let's add one more conifer. ×2. ×3. And then a fourth. There. So you're coming off the highway, maybe you forgot to turn off your lights. But you're not screwing anybody over here. You screwing somebody over there, you're not allowed to turn that way. And then you are not allowed to turn this way. There. So these are just footpaths, so the angles don't need to be too sensical, but I mostly just want to see people cross over on this thing. And then where are you guys going? Well, actually, you're from the old road. That's why you don't make any sense right now. So I wanted a furniture factory. And I'm not sure. This will be a pretty tight fit for industrial park, but there's no houses, so it doesn't matter. We can probably shave some of this off. And actually, I wonder if we can just cut right through. I wonder if we can just completely pull off this. And the answer is we can. So we can actually make the bus depot part of this industrial park. And that gives us an extra entrance. But I don't want people really using this entrance because that's going to be a happening place. So hopefully they'll come through. Actually, it doesn't really matter. They're going to cause a bit of a traffic jam. Unique factories can be huge. This won't be the factory, but this will just be some industrial use. Some, well, not light, all industrial. Zoning is heavy industrial if it's not an office. But yeah, the furniture factory is this one. And he's not that big. We could actually fit him here. But I want him over here, right by the sawmills. Or even right here. I think right here. This will be some more this is actually... fuck, this might actually need to be wooded. Where these people get really pissed off. So I think furniture factory here. This will replace the industrial park we bulldozed when we started. And this will be more industrial. This will... it could be offices, but I feel we need to keep making things based on our jobs. Based on our job demand, I think we need like low-collar, blue-collar stuff. Low-collar. I'm a low-collar worker. As opposed to an up-collar. That's when you pop it up. Okay, and this is kind of a janky angle. I actually am not a huge fan of this. I definitely don't want a traffic light here. The problem with this is they're kind of in the way of everybody that's just trying to get into Siemens Square. That's the problem with this. So this one I don't want to be too big. Because yeah, no matter which way you go, if you're here, you're kind of screwing over people that are trying to get in to Siemens Square. And if you go here, you're blocking this, or you're getting in the way of the tourists. And then I don't think... Actually, with the median, we need the median gone for an industrial use. But they'll have to drive through the whole place to get out. So probably just like something like this. And then wood this, the ramp. Yeah, okay. not ideal. Because I want to get the full 4x4 going. That looks better. And then I don't want here. Yeah, that looks good. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of usage. I actually like that. Just a little tiny one near the bus station. There we go. And then we've got the turning lanes for, no, fuck that. These guys are the ones that need the most room to turn. Okay. Not the most beautiful of my industrial parks, but it's not supposed to be a big one. So now I want a fence. Huh, I wonder if it was actually the fence that was blocking the zoning here. I think it might have been. It was not. Now, why are you in my way? Oh, because you probably have zoning allowed on you, don't you? I'm not sure if I can actually do it, because it's part of the building. That's a shame. Yeah, you're baked into the building. I can't do that. Nice building, but in this instance, I kind of got fucked. Turning off all of our snapping here. It's going to be a nightmare to get these fences in. The park would be separate from the depot. And then the monorail can definitely squeeze through here. Look at that. Okay. Anarchy is on. Is that why the fences aren't blocking zoning? No, they'll break with the zoning no matter what. I think the zoning's being caused by the fact that this bus station is a road built inside the asset, so I can't toggle the zoning. You can see right there. Goes 4 down from this road and it intersects with this stuff. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that.
Hello again from the classics, the home of the flute.
There we go. These folks will need a little bit of water. They have some, but you know what? Out of all the dress up we've done in this town, I've really had to abandon the water pipes because we redo our neighborhood so many times. So we'll just have to let these pipes be. landscape in the last of this. This is, you're not blocking anybody. That's kind of the nice thing about this, is pretty much this is the only thing where you lose visibility. So we can have quite a few trees on these partial clover reliefs. I'll probably have to bulldoze all these trees inside the actual industrial park. If we really wanted to, which we shouldn't, is we could expand all of Farthington Lumber and hide some sawmills in these industrial parks. But I feel for this one especially, maybe this one, maybe over by the furniture factory, we can hide some sawmills in here. Yeah, you're not in anybody's way. It's really just like this. And I kind of want to pave over all this and paint it the dark asphalt color, because this would most likely have been redeveloped by the engineering firms that made Siemens Square from the old, like we had like a rural country style overpass before, which obviously we outgrew. So I think I will do that. I think we will paint over it. And then leave a little here so they're not blinded. That's nice. Then we just need to... I'm going to leave it because I don't want to miss any road lane priorities, but I do want to make this a bit more beautiful bridge. And I think we want it to be... The industrial road would give us that nice sort of arch, but I think something a little more elegant, since this doubles as the entrance. Technically, the city arch is the true entrance to Farthington. This is like the outskirts, like a highway interchange, but I think we can get the bridge tool. Oh, something like this. No, I will make it the industrial, because it's how, well, if you're not taking the train, it's how the industrial traffic gets in. So yeah, we will make it the arch, but we'll do a mix and match here. So this is the arch right here, but then the ramp itself is just the element. So it's not being dominated by the arches. Like, see, we don't need that many arches. Just right here on the actual. So then it's kind of a nice vista as you come in. Ignore the flying cars, that's unrelated. But then you've got this. And then you could have like a welcome to Farthington sign or whatever here. Probably some billboards. I don't think I've lowered this partial clover leaf yet, and I want to. Doesn't need to be that tall. That should be good. And then I would like some billboards, I think. Well, those are way too fucking tiny. The car one's tempting, but I'm not sure if we'll ever actually have a car factory in Farthington. It takes a lot of stuff. We'll go pop soda and crunch, maybe. Ooh, visit the zoo. I don't have a zoo, so let's not do that. Chirpy Land, come and chirp with us. Now, Chirpy Land is technically the name of Pickle Park, so I love this one. I want one above each lane, and then technically you won't see these. So yeah, actually just one above each lane as you approach. So this is Chirpy Land. The Nature Calls National Parks. That would be on this side as well, because Whispering Gorge. Oh, these are random. No, it's very insistent that the next billboard is for the alligators, which is of course preposterous, because we're the Fartons. Visit the zoo, we don't have the zoo. Chirpy Land. I want to go nuts for donuts. Guess the problem with the bridge being that low is now the billboards are kind of in an awkward spot. These ones, not so much. I think these ones are a more reasonable size. The donut one is right there, Justin, but for some reason it's not the one it is when I click on it in this tool. I want more of these, because these are actually very, snug. That might even light up at night, which would be very sharp. So yeah, you come in, oh wow, there's a Chirpy Land in the next town over. I didn't know that. Oh, there's a national park. I should go look into that. And then these are fucking massive, so I don't like that. But yeah, see, this is clearly the Go Nuts for Donuts sign. When we click on it, it's for the alligators. And I really want it to stop being the alligators. Please cycle to another fucking sign. I hate you. I hate you. It's gonna be just Nature Calls, isn't it? Shit, where are you? Well, I put a billboard somewhere I didn't intend to. These are random on play, so let's just put a bunch out in the wilderness so I can get what I want. There you are. No, that's a fence. That's just a straight fence. Oh, god damn it. Visit the zoo, Nature Calls, alligators. That's all it is. It's just those ones. Here's what we'll actually do. We'll just sort of center all the advertisements. So we'll have 3 on each side instead of 2. and then you really won't be able to see that from a distance, but hey there. You wouldn't really be able to see that from a distance, but you'd mostly pay to be the middle sign, I suppose. Where's the big bite? Take a while to slap these guys up there, and then, yeah, these ones are massive. That's the main problem. So they'll either overhang and hit vehicles, or they'll just be very tall for pedestrians, which would look weird. There's a more fine-tuned way to rotate. I don't know what it is. And then go nuts for donuts. Little off from the bridge. Doesn't need to be right up against it, obviously. Since we're just doing some fun dress up here. Alright, so there's that. There's our sort of entrance to the city of Farthington. Might have made more sense to just have these on the road as we come in, like just have them angled. But I've already spent too much time, but I think that would have been the better way. So it's like angled, and then on the back side is another one. So they have billboards coming from each side. Oh wow. That's going to become an industrial park soon. Let's get rid of these trees. You're flipping through the fence, technically. See, I'd love an industrial park here. We can get a pretty big one. And then the monorail station would have to stop somewhere, though, wouldn't we? Something like this. Can we stop right here and wait for the buses? I'd love to have a little bus depot here, but that might be unnecessary. Kind of makes sense, because they wouldn't just stand outside. I wish I had a smaller bus depot. Just like a 2-laner or something, because we have this gigantic one here, the 4-laner. No, this is a 5-laner. It's massive. It's massive for our purposes. Just a little sort of, just a bay, you know, like if you've ever seen, like at a shopping mall in Canada, there's like just an island out in the parking lot, and like 3 or 4 buses can stop there easily. Something like that. And then, yeah, this is just going to be wooded, or it'll piss the people off here. But this would go. We can move our incinerator into this one, because this one's going to be fucking huge. But I feel I want to get our monorail going. But if it goes deeper, the bus station, yeah, the actual bus station is way too big, though. Look at this fucking behemoth. I just want a nice compact bus station. Everything's always so big in these city builders. Non-stop bus terminal. Well, BRT Island Station. Now, I keep forgetting to look up what completely defines bus rapid transit, but this bus rapid transit island, I feel, would be a good fit for us, especially if this is... I feel maybe if this is the entrance to the park, that would be doubly good. So we'd have like a monorail stop right here, and then they would turn the corner, and this is like the island. Let's try that. This is not the industrial park. I just wanted to get some sort of shape there so my brain could focus. I want the monorail. Mono. That's a choo-choo. This is the monorail. Monorail station with road. No. Just the station. Oh, what's this? This connects monorail stations. Does this go over the road? Yes, this allows us to go over the road. Okay, neat. Building must be placed roadside, but this road's been de-zoned to better accommodate the industrial park. And I think it's too close. I think we'll actually need to know it. Whew. Barely.
A lovely piece. It sort of reminds me of the time I was out by the lake enjoying the sun and the trees, and I was in such a good mood that I pulled out my phone and listened to the very track we just heard. Delightful.
I see. Because it's a road, we can't just upgrade an existing road. Okay. That's fine. So I'm here, and then the island would be here. I hope it can connect properly. We'll see. Might not like industrial roads. It really doesn't. I really hope buses are allowed to go through this. Sorry, I really hope that traffic is allowed to go through this. That's a tough call. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it for this use. We'll just have to have bus stops right here on the access road. Maybe the next city in the distant future will better plan for a rapid transit network. This is a much smaller one. Rapid Transit Island Station. Rapid Transit Station. Huh. Eyes on the prize here, my brain. Eyes on the prize. I think I want this monorail to maybe cut through this park. That could be interesting. Because, yeah, they would get right off the monorail, and then there's bus service right here for them. I like that. Okay. Don't want any zoning here. And then this one might be too big in the grand scheme of things. But I do want to replace all those jobs. I cannot link up to... There we go. I was about to say I cannot link up to save my life, but we did. Probably won't even zone along the road here, now that I think about it, but... this road I will. But it's about the same size. Let's see if we can get this guy back. Oh, perfect. This is just like the last time. I was like, oh, I forgot the incinerator, but there was just enough room. We can actually put it right here, and that'll help chew up some of this space. And it seems like the kind of thing that would be right by a highway. So. Actually, I think we can get a little more. No, we can't. We really can't get that much more, so let's just utilize that weird angle. This will just be a 2, because I'd like some landscaping here now that I think about it. Really wish I could remove the zoning on a single side of the road. A little extra zoning right there. That's a good chunk of employment, but then the monorail does have to play nice with that. Well, maybe not. If we go wide, hug the road. Let's do that, because the fence network will depend on how we can handle it. It turns on a dime too, so we got to remember that. Okay. Just a delightful monorail ride over the incineration plant. But I mean, this is for industrial use, or if you're taking the very long route, like from downtown. Like if you want to, I mean, you could take a monorail from one city to another city. So like, it makes sense that it would go through some industrial space, I think. So I don't think this is the end of the world. That could be curve tooled. Can I get over the highway? I don't know. I feel getting over that highway was trouble enough, so this will be an end of the line. Which is a shame, but I mean, so's this. This is an end of the line station, whatever. There's always the next city. Well, not really. I mean, I play this game once every couple of years. That's nice. Yeah, the monorail loop could have used a little more foresight. This is a problem, of course. This is actually very tricky to move these, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Obviously, the actual junction would be where the support pillar is, but I cannot find monorail nodes to save my life. We had this problem last time we did the Farthington Industrial Parks. So there's one intersection is sort of just floating majestically. I really want to try and get this track all the way out to Riverside, because that would add a lot of usage to our monorail network, I feel. Especially if I can somehow get the monorail through downtown. Well, a downtown station would be a godsend, but if we get that downtown station all the way here to the Nexus, I have no fucking idea how we'd do it. We'd run it through Riverside, over this, and then you'd curl past... I think we can do it, actually. I think we can fucking pull this off. That is a huge transportation changeover if we can get this to work. This is a shitty island, so who cares? The tricky part will be... getting across the river. I said this before, that I would love to find a nice bridge that supports monorail traffic, but there isn't. So the best we could do is, well, we could get a little greasy. We could get a tiny bit greasy. There is a... You know what? I've decided that we actually are going to do the thing I said, because we pretty much abandoned our streetcar infrastructure. It's for show. And we've had incredible luck with our bus networks and our metro so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually make this bridge inferior, but it's going to look beautiful. I saw a picture of this once and I wanted to try it. It's this. The large avenue with grass. And then we force it. I hope you can see where I'm going with this, is bridges can't have trees, so the avenue instead in the center here is empty, and we can run the monorail through this with anarchy. The downside is that makes the bridge just 2 lanes, which is a very, very dangerous proposition for one of the only bridges downtown. But now... Now we have monorail access into the city. That's going to look beautiful once he's underway. I can hide these. I can actually hide those traffic lights, so this isn't a problem. I might be able to even fit the traffic lights on the sides with the upgrade tool. I don't want default avenue light. I want... Let's try curved street light. No, it forces them to the center, so unfortunately the bridge is not lit. There's nothing I can do about that. Bollards, yeah, it centers them no matter what. It centers them no matter what. And I can place lights by hand, but I don't think I can place functioning lights by hand. I am terrified of the traffic flow on this bridge, but we can have other bridges. This bridge serves the sole purpose of getting our monorail into Stinkenheim. And if we really, really wanted... we might be able to snake this thing all the way to Rockfield, but I don't think that's necessary. I think the fact that you can catch a bus to the Nexus and then switch over to the metro or the monorail is more than enough. This monorail getting you to the Farthington Airport is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And then we just have to make sure that we go high enough that they can drive under you, and we did. That's great. This is a problem though, because remember, we actually can't shift monorail for some reason with Move It. It hates Move It. So we have to make sure that we are very low when we come out. I think that's good. More than enough coverage. I think that's just going to look really nice. Really functionally, I should have lowered it an extra meter. I feel 6 meters would make it actually sunk into the bridge. Five meters would make it look actually part of the bridge. Actually, we probably want to do it on a node-by-node
Old
basis,
music
wouldn't we?
for old listeners.
Stop that. Here it becomes 3. Oops. Wow, shit. That did not go the way I wanted. The hell are you snapping onto? And he's just snapped onto everything under the sun here. Really uncomfortable amount of dipping right here that I really don't like, but there's no way to fix it. Because monorails are weird. Just don't look too close. It's a shame. I drew that too close to the road, and with Anarchy it did not generate a post. And then we just get over here and we've done it. Because this is all landscaping, pretty much. Pray that we connect, because we have been using the Anarchy tool this whole time. There's no support pillar there. I'm not a huge fan of that. Just basically forcing it to drop pillars for us. And the road tool. Good. Look at that. Now we've got monorail access all the way to, well, actually not downtown Stinkenheim, but this is one of our transportation hubs, because you can catch a subway train all the way to Valerio, which is probably the easier way out of the city. What happened here, fellas? Huh, just no demand, really. I find that hard to believe. Maybe there was not enough goods. Yeah, remember that Valerio bus depot? Beautiful. Beautiful part of the city. And then we have a parking garage here at the Nexus, right? Yes, so yeah, you can catch the monorail all the way to the airport. Ah, I love it. Probably landscape this island. I don't think anybody's in a real rush to work right next to a monorail track, regardless how sound the engineering is. That'll be a similar problem downtown, is we'll want to get out and around pretty fucking quick. And as much as I'd love to use this road the whole way, that's just not going to cut it. One really nice way is if you were to use Anarchy and run a tram line, which is I think where I originally saw someone post this idea. Someone said that you could run a tram line along this. That would just look beautiful for light rail use. And I gotta say, it looks really nice. But you're stuck with 2 lanes. You're stuck with 2 lanes is the main problem with this. If you could somehow make these 2 lane, like if you make this a 4-lane road, that'd be just perfect. Perfect usage for that asset. This last bit of the monorail we'll have to figure out another time, because this is obviously prime downtown real estate we're slicing through. Except I'm an idiot, and we can put it right over a 4-lane. I really just don't want monorail going over the river. It seems too complicated. Well, it's best not to think about that one part, because what the fuck's going on there? And then a bridge. No such thing as a monorail bridge, in case you were curious. Yeah, monorail across a major river like that. Well, it's not a major river, but it's pretty big. I mean, you're not gonna fucking go across in a dinghy. I have no idea what the hell happened here. Let's see if we can merge that up again without causing trouble. There we go. It just got weird when we did the upgrade tool. So perfect. Goes right along this road. 4 lanes. I mean, this is probably gonna be like an artery through downtown, which isn't. Actually, no, we can have an artery somewhere else. We can have like the artery go right through here, straight through, and then maybe. That's a really nice interchange. This is part of the map. I didn't add that. That's a really nice trumpet. Wow, I kind of want this to be the interchange over near Whispering Gorge. It's probably because it goes under this, the railway. Ooh, that's nice too. Look at that. Right through the rocks. Let's not get distracted, though. Perfect. Look at that. Streetcar would have looked just as nice in hindsight, since we do have the whole... It goes most of the way there. We could have just made a streetcar that goes all the way to Farthington, which would have looked kind of nice, but I think the monorail will really make the downtown look ultra-modern. Let's do some curving here. Cut a little cloverleaf. It's incredibly sharp. That's worse than it was. Don't do that. We lose the zoning. Let's just accept the fact that there won't be a monorail there. Or sorry, that there isn't a monorail there. And then that's, you get off here. Okay. That's nice. I'm glad we were able to get that monorail sorted. I really don't like that. I suppose this is fine because there's nothing zoned out here, is there? We could honestly have it run along the road all the way to here. Because we don't need an industrial road. Really? Because this is more of a commuter road. Most of the industrial traffic's over by the sawmill. There's a little bit of traffic, right? Once they get into the, this part of town, they need to get to the train station. But I do like that we can avoid the monorail taking up a bunch of space. And it helps sort out the weird elevation problems that we were having with it. Man, a monorail. I was not expecting to finish that monorail today. Yeah. I think that is going to get a lot more usage than the airport line for sure. I would love to have that road curve a little more majestically. Not the worst, not the worst. Not the worst. Mostly this is the whole point of the build. Is that nice? This might be a little too sharp. Right after a turn, too. Oof, well. It'll look really nice. And then right into the monorail station. And then you quickly, can't cross, so let's add the note for that right here at the doors. Let you know. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a match made in heaven. It's pre-staggered. Get me out of the tool. Perfect. Right at the monorail station. Pop over, catch your bus, go down to the subway here. Or maybe get your car. Maybe you parked your car. Or maybe you're catching a Greyhound out of town. Anything's possible at the Nexus. There isn't a station here in Riverside. So, I mean, we could have a helicopter stop. Or just you catch the bus. Don't I have a subway station in Riverside? Or did I cite against the subway? No, it should be over here, right? Yeah, you can catch a metro to Riverside. Good. There's a metro here. Whoops. You actually can't get into the dock district. That might be generating some unnecessary traffic. Give me a park path here. Give me a bike path. We don't need a pedestrian path. Well, we don't need a park pedestrian path. Just give me a bike path. There. All right. So we moved the incinerator over. Let's get her fenced up. I kind of like the look of the tall industrial fence, but I feel that maybe some of these industrial parks, if I landscaped them a little nicer, we could have just used the wrought iron fence. I feel this is more a fence for like some really dirty shit. And for the most part, these industrial parks, they level up because the land value is high. They have good service coverage, I feel. So they're probably decent enough industrial spaces that they wouldn't need to completely hide the land from view, or also have to worry about security because they have the police coverage. So this is definitely a privacy and security fence, I feel. Which maybe, again, what I'm getting at isn't necessary in the Farthington Industrial Parks and the Stenchburg Industrial Parks. It's a relatively low crime city, I feel. Actually, no, that's not true. I think we're at like 11% crime or something. Or 7? I'll say 5 to 15% for my Price is Right guess. Alright, that's a good fence. There's definitely a lot of landscaping that I lose track of and don't do. Like I should be bending these fences, but there's already so many fences that I didn't bend to suit the road. You guys have water, right? Yep, this is an old neighborhood. Oh, no, you guys don't. There we go. There's another industrial park, and then we just landscape that to get it looking consistent.
You're listening to the classics, the city's home for the hits from the 80s, 90s, and onward. 1780s and 1890s, that is.
And then I don't know how much clearance we need for the
lesser-known
monorail.
gems from those eras who don't
Probably
go
not
away.
too much, but probably less than a train, just so it looks nice, but let's not get right up in its grill. Again, they need a little bit of visibility here because there's the turn lane there. I am very excited to see that monorail in action. It's always good to see your public transportation out and about. Get that hustle bustle. Not a huge fan of this being a traffic light. But it might need to be. I mean, they have a lot of room. They have a lot of room. Let them drive through the junction here, and that's actually... You'd be very hard-pressed, because this is going to be landscaped, remember, unfortunately. I mean, we might be able to fit in a tiny one, but no. What I'll actually do is we'll landscape this a bunch, but then we'll actually have an office park on the Farthington side, not this industrial road. That'll let us employ some people from the school, and then this is just a couple on-ramps, so nobody's losing vision if I landscape here. There's a little bit of visibility of the billboards, except we're actually not coming from this way, so that ends up working just fine, I think. I won't put anything here. Maybe a rock formation. Nah, doesn't need to be fancy. It's on the highway. If that was like a intersection in the city or somewhere, I might landscape that a little bit more nicely. Train tracks, I won't put anything here. And then I'd kind of want to put like a shoulder for the bus. Let's make this a 4-lane with buses, because this is a major stop. Let's do that. Dedicated bus lane there, so they have somewhere to idle, you know, if you're waiting for your transfer off the monorail. I mean, it's a novelty, right? Do any cities actually run a monorail? That isn't just an elevated train? A literal monorail? This is a lot of land we need to fill in. But I mean, you'll wind up with these weird spaces. It's fine. No point in developing them, I feel. We'll just have too many road junctions. The best we could have done is expand this, but I don't think that's necessary because we've already got the weird train tunnel here, which isn't ideal. That's kind of silly, but it solved the traffic flow, so I went with it. It doesn't look bad because it's right at the beginning of the industrial park. In a perfect world, this goes right through. And for how rarely we have cargo traffic, we probably could just block the road with it. Because this is our in-country train traffic. Is it? What the hell? Oh, I see. I see what we've done. I know. I feel we could still probably block the road with this pretty safely. And not cause huge pileups. Too late, though, because we'd sever this whole industrial park, which is not... Like, well, we'd actually have this industrial park take over this part, and then this part of the industrial park could extend over this way. I'll sleep on it. That might be a Friday thing. Because avoiding those little sort of cheaty traffic solutions, I think, gives the city some charm. Because really the only tunnel we have is we have a highway tunnel, and I feel that one's appropriate near Hamburger Heights. And then we have that the cargo off-ramp, which, you know, you'd have like tunnels and service pathways at a major airport, I feel. So this one's not too dumb. And it really keeps this three-way under control. What's going on here, fellas? Are you allowed to drive into this? I bet you you're not. You're not. And I'll let you guys crisscross because I have a feeling that may be a problem. Because, yeah, it looks a little backed up. Not huge, but a little bit. Now I want some conifers. That's the leafy tree. I want some conifers. The leafy tree doesn't seem too bad on performance, so I'm kind of glad we snuck him into our Farthington forests here. We could really jazz up this Farthington interchange with the dirt shoulder, like the Redmond Parkway, but we'll hold off on that. Because I feel the Redmond Parkway is one of the worst performing parts of the save file, because I have way too many props there. I might be wrong, though. Some guy might comment in 2 years that that's actually not the reason Stenchburg runs like shit. But Stenchburg does run like shit compared to Farthington. Might be the autosaves. I keep forgetting to change the autosaves to 15 minutes. These 5-minute autosaves are total overkill. If you remember, I enabled it as a precaution, and we've never crashed. It's a very stable mod list that I have. Just takes a while to load. Yeah, I do want to sort of shield this, because I mean, I feel you're going to be able to see some of the factories, like the smokestacks, but you actually have a decent view on the monorail with these conifers and alders. The tree line's kind of high. So it's not the worst ride into the downtown. Hey, Ken. I can only imagine what the most beautiful city in this country would look like, because I think Stinkenheim's pretty nice. Maybe a little overfunded, but I mean, what university isn't? Although it is a trade school, I'd feel maybe actually, maybe a trade school would be well funded. I don't know. Maybe a liberal arts college would just have more alumni donating money, I'm not sure. Get away with higher tuition. Trade school is really meant for the more working class people, I feel, so maybe we shouldn't be getting such high tuition at Farthington Polytechnic. I think actually we might need to widen that road. A 4-lane with dedicated bus lanes, that might widen it. I don't want to put anything there. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot to fill in this. Again, we're getting a little lazy with the trees because we don't want to spend an entire day landscaping, but we did, by the way. We've spent most of the day landscaping. I think we can go a little longer today because it is a Wednesday, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the city skylines. Because we've done pretty much nothing. The monorail will be very nice, but I meant to redesign Hamburger Heights and add Mustard Meadow, and I would also like to add that suburb along the lake by the airport here in Farthington, and we've done none of those things. Tell myself every time when I do these big ones I should switch to the brush mode and not just single placement, but here we are, single placing. What did I say this was going to be? Office Park. Well, I might as well, right? We're already in Tree Town, might as well finish things off. On the other hand, maybe it's running well tonight because I have it paused. It's not simulating. I feel the simulation isn't the problem. I think it's rendering all the assets I have. Because we have prop and general anarchy on to give us some pretty high density zones, mostly with the trees. Well, the trees, I think these base trees are pretty low poly. Not a lot of triangles. That third tree, I think that third tree really gives that last bit of contrast we need to our forest. Just another shade of green to mix it up. And it's just big. It's a pretty wide tree. We're looking to dense an area up. Forgot some conifers here, son of a bitch. Because I know the leafy tree's kind of tall. He's good for corners. Get a little overhang. It's a very forested map. It did not start that way. A few conifers right near the monorail station is what I'd like next. Let's get this bus road. What do you got for me? It'd be under buses. Four-lane road with bus lanes and a median. 6-lane with bus lanes, no median. 6-lane, no, just a 4-lane is what I want. 6-lane, a 6-lane. 6-lane. 4 with median. This is 2-lane with bus lanes. No, we want this one. And it does widen it. Not by much. Ugh. That parking really uglies up the road. Holy fuck. Good God. Why is it that it doesn't seem to have that biker parking lane in the thumbnail? A BRT road. 4 lanes, 2-way with medians. Side and median stops possible. Something version only. What the fuck does that say? No, it looks like this is just 4 buses, so that's a no-go. There we go. 4-lane, no parking. That's what I wanted. That's got a nice big sidewalk for all the monorail pedestrians and for people that are just walking into this this park. Well, it's an industrial park. It's not that kind of park. I suppose it might be the fun kind of park considering how many people bring their fucking dog to work. And there's a little bit of a kerfuffle here because the road got widened. It's like I have some double tap. That's a triple tap. True, Jesus.
Good to have you back. I've got an email from a listener who asks, you only play ancient music, play something new. Well, concerned listener, I think you are confused. We don't play any music from antiquity. You're thinking of our rival Plato 88.0 at 88.4. As for the classics, practically all the music you hear is quite recent from the last 400 years. Thanks for listening.
There. Looking sharp. This is filled in as well. This mountain, I won't worry about that shit. Probably nuke the traffic because, as you can see, this ramp's building up a little bit. Hopefully this is way cleaner once we get things going again. Industrial Park right there. You guys all zoned. So this should replace all the jobs we just deleted. So this will be the furniture factory, maybe hide a couple more farm buildings in there. And by farm buildings, I mean forestry buildings. This will be an office park, but also mostly forested. Kind of want to have the office park cut in here, but that'll probably have too much industrial traffic. Think Farthington's a shortcut because you can cut through the offices and then go this way, and then you're back on the highway. So note of that. But yes to this furniture factory. Right here. The furniture factory is really just going to be the furniture factory and some storage buildings and some forestry buildings. Wood Vision is a furniture manufacturer known for its innovative design and distinctive style. The Wood Vision Furniture Factory requires timber and paper. That's it. You would think maybe some leather, but I guess it's like Mennonite furniture, maybe some IKEA kind of thing they have going on. It's office furniture. I feel office furniture would use plastics and fabrics. But what's not to love about a unique factory that only needs a single industry? It really cuts down on the logistics. Would you stop that? I'm trying to delete this tree. There we go. Alright, so 1 for timber, 1 for paper. I suppose 1 for unique goods. And that'll be the fancy... Now, because then that's just like their, Ooh, actually, you know what? I kind of like that over here. Because that looks like their, It looks like their warehouse. And then unfortunately it clips through. That wall looked flatter at first, which is a real shame, but I'm still gonna do it, because I really like that. We'll nudge it to perfect it. But generally, I really like the look of that, especially if we do something like this. There's just a way to... Perfect. And then what's this? An elevation problem here. Oh no, there's a huge elevation problem here. What the hell's going on? There we go. There. This is unique factory products. And then of course it's weird looking over here, but that's the road's fault. Love it. And then one for timber, one for paper. What can we have over here that's part of you? The pulp mill makes paper. The engineered wood plant. I'm gonna say yes. It won't fit because we're out of the zone, but we do this, and then I give them a small log yard as well, which is for the actual trees. Perfect. Fuck it, we'll just make this right in the corner. Paint with some gravel. There you go. Timber paper, so there's our furniture factory. Arlington Furniture. We can work on the jingle. We can work on the jingle another time. Get these slopes softened. There you go. This parking lot's seen better days, but generally this looks like a real place. I kind of like that sort of spoke design on the outside for the supplies. And I don't want to fence this in because it's still part of the forestry area, so just add some woodland. If you really wanted to, you could even have a footpath here. I don't know, maybe you're a supervisor or something over here, and then you'd also come and talk to the guy at the furniture factory. But we'll just say for now you drive or catch the bus. Not really any conifers around here, it's a bunch of yews. That's good for ground cover though. Really fills things out quickly. Look at that. Another industrial area is taken care of. I think I do want this. I think I do want this part greened up. Not that much. Little goes a long way, I feel. Farthington really filled out tonight. That monorail, though, that monorail is going to be a treat. But we really do need to add bus service as well to these industrial parks. I like this about Dixon Boulevard. Not a huge fan of that, but the buses can drive through it. They're magical. Let's try this. There, that's a little less offensive. Ooh, I see an intersection there that I do not like. Because generally, the industrial parks are small enough that there shouldn't be a huge pileup while you wait for the right-of-way to turn. But I am gonna color this. So it fits with everything else. And that's actually a really nice contrast, the bus lane on the asphalt. And then, do I want... No, because they're not really anybody's way. You can cross right here. Tempting to draw my own crosswalk here. I actually will draw my own crosswalk here. I forget how to strip it. Hide pedestrian crossings. Unfortunately, I can't tidy up the intersection. I'll always cut into the median like that, but that's a neat angle it's got. Well, hang on. Crosswalks. Maybe it's an angle problem. 2 colors. Neat. Parallel 2 lanes. No, there we go. Ooh, there we go. That solves the problem with the median. I think they'll walk across the median still, though, unfortunately. Offset after. There we go. Just gonna do that. Looking good. And then for lines, I can't give you an offset, unfortunately, so I will just delete you. But we have a crosswalk there, which looks pretty fucking dopey. So I regret doing it, but... Alright, so I'd probably have a bus go from here to Farthington, and then I would have a bus go from here to each industrial park. Those would be the 2 bus lines out here. And you know what, actually, I think I'd also probably have one go from here to the monorail, and then I'd have one from here go all the way out to the Farthington one. Let's just do some inventory here. Got that. We'll worry about the office park next time. This looks nice. We added that extension to Farton Park. We have this little bus depot. You know what? If we make this all offices, that solves the traffic problem I was worried about. And then we won't have anybody, well, it's just the workers, so there's no cargo traffic coming out of that. So that should really keep this intersection under control, because this intersection might become a nightmare. It'll look kind of weird to see all that office space in one space, but they need fire coverage out here, by the way. And there is none, so I'm going to give them a big one. Right there, snug against the fence, so that services hopefully all, probably not. They're right near the forest. These guys might want their own. I'm going to give the furniture factory one. Also going to change this. So they have their... I fucking hate that. I'll turn right as well. You sure won't. 1 lane each. So he can hopefully help the lumber mill and some of this other stuff. And then this guy he shits out a lot of fire trucks, so that should be good. And then I want to say Siemens Square has a fire department somewhere. It does, but it's really back there. And then that guy serves this, and then the university doesn't have one. I mean, maybe you would go to Farthington Polytechnic for firefighting. I mean, they need to be trained somewhere, right? And we have the police academy,
where we harp on the chordists and flout the flautists.
I don't see a fire station headquarters, unfortunately. Where could I fit you? I have a lot of dormitories is the problem. Right here. This little police academy right there. And there's a smaller one just for firefighters. And then, of course, they also would service the university because there's actual firemen there. So I suppose I want to be flush with the road. And then everything else I don't give a shit about. And that will smooth it. We'll smooth it. I feel level's stronger than smooth. Holy fuck, that's steep. That is not what it looked like at a glance with the elevation wheel on. Let's try to soften. Looks a little bit nicer. Yes. Yeah, we definitely have problems getting enough goods to them. I'm not sure if it's a production problem or a transportation problem, but a lot of commercial zoning does not have enough goods to sell. And based on my industrial job demand, I think it's actually a production issue. But I just don't know what to do. Well, obviously, zone real industrial, not these dopey little parks, but they just look delightful. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time to get to Hamburger Heights tonight, which was my main goal. We got completely sidetracked by this one little interchange. Hopefully this adds a lot of jobs, because this will add jobs, but it won't add products. So this needs to produce a lot. And then I don't want to have any industrial downtown. We could maybe have industrial by the airport. I mean, kind of makes sense. A fair bit of traffic, though, I think. Maybe traffic that we can't spare, but I think if we have the suburb here around the lake, and then we screen it with some trees, and then we screen the road with some trees, I think we can fit a park or two here, an industrial park. And yeah, they'd want to be near the airport because they want to transport their goods to the cargo terminal, so that kind of makes sense. This might be desirable industrial land. And we can go right under the monorail here. Yeah, I think we should maybe get some industrial parks here. Give Farthing a little more industrial capacity to match Stenchburg. Well, actually, if we use all this land, it'll probably be about the same size as Stenchburg. Like, Hamburger Heights really stole a lot of land from Stenchburg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 industrial parks. 8, 9. Well, actually, yeah, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. And then we've got the steel mill and the petrochemical complex. You know what? It's a forestry town. I just want this to be completely landscaped. I would love to have a pathway here, but we're nowhere near that bus station. But you know, I'm going to do it anyways because you don't have a chance of walking to the industrial park otherwise, and they'll walk if they can, but that's way too far away otherwise. So I will get them to here. And I thought I turned this off. We left this one on because we speculated that there's enough wiggle room on the roads for it to back up. So we will have a path through here. Now this we could make a park. That's actually a lot of room for a city park. I'm going to delete Farthington Gardens. The campus observer. If I was smart, which I'm not, we could actually expand Farthington Polytechnic and make like a pseudo park filled with statues to boost our attractiveness. And that would bring us closer to a level 5 university at Farthington Polytechnic. Ooh, traffic light, no fucking thanks. But we could also just make this a park. I mean, we could make this a nature reserve along with Whispering Gorge, just a bunch of campsites in this like one part of the forest they're not allowed to chop down. I mostly just want a way for people to cut through and walk toward the monorail station. Nature, what is this? Oh, that's the zoo. I feel a zoo's a little much. Because we already have an amusement park, a nature reserve, and a city park. Yeah, for 75,000 people split across like 3 towns, I think a zoo's overkill for Farthington. So just wooded with a footpath is what we'll do. But I will give them the zoo path, or the nature preserve path, because it's just a nice path. And then just curve it a little bit better, obviously. Yeah, it's a little curvy. There we go. It's a brisk sort of shortcut through some woodland here to get you to the industrial district. And of course it's very, very lightly maintained with these lights. Okay. Probably put a rock formation here somewhere if I really wanted to. I think this is actually fertile farmland based on the grass fading away. I think we'll put some leafy trees in there too, just give it a lot of contrast. Get this filled in too, actually. Really try to give it that forested feel as opposed to something like Rockfield. Rockfield's a little more manicured of a town, where this is kind of just, if it's not developed, they let the wilderness take over and keep it. Of course, something like Rockfield, we have the manicured lawns and the juniper trees. This is just always planting new trees, and you know, maybe they rotate what part of the city they're chopping down. So maybe this used to be the major sawmill, and they've let that grow back for a generation or two. So now it's like a de facto green space for the townspeople. And yeah, wow, that's a lot of space we could have used for a park. But like I said, we don't need to just shove a park everywhere that we have room. Because we also let people into the parks for free, so... It would boost land value, I suppose, but it doesn't make us money. I forgot... No, we do charge money. Pickle Park does charge a ticket fee, but obviously something like this would be a very rude park to charge a fee for, just to cut through this forest. And then, yeah, there's no reason to have a path over here. It just goes right to the highway. So there's no reason to have them meander through this forest. If it was a park, I would. If this was a nature reserve and we had campsites and stuff, but... I feel it's too close to the city for it to be a sort of campground. This is more of like where vagrants and hobos would sleep. And maybe we let them. Maybe we let them to keep things under control in the city. I just want some leafy trees. Oh, there's even some green space over here. I feel this would be a shoulder too if I wanted to. Monorail side probably not. Well, monorail side would also be a shoulder, just no shrubbery, just the scrub. Not even the bush, just those low-growing grasses that I like. Probably all this stuff would be that weird shoulder that we've sort of patented over by Redmond. Yeah, that's really good. Really filled out. But we've already spent so much time landscaping. We'll worry about that later. We've replaced the zones, so we can unpause it in just a moment, but I'd like to get these lines up and running. Most notably, that monorail line's going to be a huge boon.
The home of music that looks as good on paper as it sounds when played through a notebook.
This one here, show me the monorail lines. The airport line, the 52 downtown. That's actually the right one, just I can't find the stop because I broke it. Can't find path, I don't like the sound of that. Alright. That one's fucked. This actually is the downtown line, so we'll run that for now into Riverside. And stop. It's a hell of a trip, but that should get a lot of throughput, I feel. The tricky part here is going to be... he'll be fighting with the monorail that goes into the industrial park. Now, which vehicles do we use? The 4-car Sentosa, 240, 180, 360. I think I want the terminal car Sentosa. Terminal car. What's the airport line run? Terminal 4-car Sentosa. It says terminal on it, so we'll use the Azure. We'll use the big Azure for this one. Downtown. Add vehicle, just the one, I suppose. You'll have to wait, but that should mean it's full. If there's a huge backlog, we can add a second one. I really wish that I found a way to have bypasses on these. I think it's one way, so one lane is for going one way and the other side through another way, so you can't really zigzag around each other with it. Okay. Create a new line. Stop. Is there some anarchy shit here? Can you not get out? You always gotta be careful with anarchy. And I bet you I fucked myself. Nope. Line color I don't care for. Make you like a whitish gray and you'd be 54? Industrial. I mean, it's an industrial monorail line, so it can be just that. And you will be a smaller one. You know, I feel a 2-car will be fine. I don't think a lot of people are actually going to use this one. Now the buses, I think you can walk the entire industrial park if you get off here, because I mostly want people to get off at the entrance to their park and then be on their way. I don't want it cruising around. These Farthington buses need to fuck off. And I have so many goddamn buses I don't know who's who. Industrial Park. Oh, this is the 10. What's this? Stadium Express? That cuts through downtown, really? Factory Express. Where is the lumber shuttle? There you are. Alright, so now they have no way to get anywhere industrial in Farthington, so we need to reestablish that connection for them. And we'll start here at the hospital. Come on in. And I don't know what this would be. This is bus line 45. Let's see if I can sort the name. There's definitely some holes in my bus lines. This will be the 42, 43. This will be 44. Transfer. And I don't know what bus to give you. What do we use in Stenchburg? Oh, I can't remember if I commented on this, but I did learn this a while back, is some of the buses say LHD and RHD, and I thought they were model variations. They technically are. It's left-hand drive, right-hand drive, and we have a few right-hand drive buses in our city, even though it's a left-hand drive map. And I really don't want to go back and find them all, to be honest with you, so we're going to worry about it another day. There's the Stenchburg. The Stenchburg has the Optimus, Illawarra. That's our go-to industrial bus. Optimus Illawarra. For the industrial transfer. And then probably 3 of these, because they do have to get all the people out there. What's this one? A feeder? It's a good bus philosophy, that fellow that mentioned it a while back. Just gets a lot of people to a smaller loop. Rather than these larger loops that I'm used to. My city doesn't really have feeders. Well, at least not that I can recognize at a glance. If I'm going somewhere, I just try to get there on one bus. I don't like to transfer personally. It drags out the trip. But in these larger cities, when you're dealing with a lot of people, the feeder is probably the more efficient way to get people around. There it is. Just 2. We can always add more. 44 industrial, and then 45 will be the Farthington industrial. Alright, so that gets you in here, and then I want you... Well, you probably go everywhere, right? So we would drop you off here, I'd say. And then technically people do work out here at the water treatment plant, I think, but I'm not going to go. I'm not going to drop them off. There we go. This bus needs to definitely not be blue. Drive me fucking crazy. This is 45 Farthington Industrial. Now, of course, you can't possibly be at a bus stop that has this bus and the Stenchburg bus, so I could probably call this like the 45 factory, and the Stenchburg could be like the 19 factory. But we'll have that little change. And then they also want the Illawarra Optimus, which I forget where it was. I have far too many buses. I should probably disable a bunch. Things to remember for the next city. Actually, Illawarra is kind of near the top. We'll want 3 or 4 of these. We'll go for it. Because if this is a popular bus route, which hopefully it is, because the monorail's right there. Might actually be easier to catch a bus to Siemens Square and ride the monorail than it is to catch a bus to the hospital and then catch the shuttle. So that's all that. I think that's it. Let's nuke the traffic, because everyone's going to be pretty confused by these road changes. What's the police coverage like out here? Crime rate's 8%. I think my guesstimate was 5 to 15%, so I was right in the middle. Good work, me. That police station can hopefully service all of these people. Whoa, holy shit. I think I made the campus count as a police station with our one stadium bylaw. Because I nuked the traffic, there's too many hearses that need to go out, so there's going to be a lot of, like, not a death wave, but there's a lot of dead people waiting for a hearse right now. That new park's filling out. Industrial demand's bottoming out, which is good, because, again, we need to employ these people and we need to build things for our commercial use. Population's going down. It should go back up, hopefully, as our unemployment bottoms out. But whoops, the furniture factory does not have water. I really don't like the fact that just this parking lot where we put the paper needs water, but I guess that man needs to wash his hands when he takes a piss. And This is not enough raw materials because we have to transport all the wood. I mean, it's full. The warehouse is full. These guys do have to be careful, because the guys coming out of the furniture factory block the whole lane. Well, this is already a problem. Now, why won't they turn? Oh, they can't turn, because the guy's waiting for the traffic light. We have to turn off the traffic light. Completely defeating the purpose of this little traffic shuffle we've done. It's because everybody thinks downtown is a great way to get around now. Ooh, is the monorail in use? I would love to see that monorail in action. Yeah, this is a big problem because everyone thinks this is the way to go now, but this is actually a really bad junction. I mean, ideally, really, this is a 4-lane bridge. Yeah, we actually have to do that. We actually have to do that. Otherwise, they fight over the turn lane. So that should be a little bit cleaner now. Not much better. They still fucking think that this is the hot way around. Oh no. The hell? There. That's better. So yeah, now I just want to see this monorail on the go. There he is! How are we doing here? 33 people. Terrible. Look at this, though. And he's right on the bridge. See how many people get off here. Not a lot. A lot got on, though. A lot of people think this is the good way to get to Farthington, and that's exactly what I wanted. It's definitely faster than the car. Since he has a good straightaway and some nice, very gentle turns to maintain his speed, he really fucking gains on these cars. Wow. That is probably the quickest way to get to Farthington, even with this meandering route. Ooh, that's a bad turn there. I don't like that. And we don't need to make that a Y, actually, because those two don't mingle. And then there's a bunch of people. All right, now everyone knows that that's an amazing monorail to take.
Back again with another email that asks, what did society look like outside?
I had anarchy
the
on there and I got a little
concert halls of old
concerned.
Europe? Well, it's a good question. Not all of the members of old European society were famous music
But
composers.
yeah, the more good curves we
Quite the
have
opposite.
here.
The makeup of European
I
society
don't
was
know.
roughly 20% pirates, 10% military generals, 50% chimney sweeps, and 20% music composers.
Yeah, we want nice gentle turns so that
Thanks for
thing
the
can
message.
really build up
And
speed. The
remember,
factory
you can
monorail, I
always
don't
let
give a
us
shit about.
know
It's the one
your
that goes
thoughts by
downtown.
email, as we
Good,
have
good, good,
resolved
good,
our
good.
little
This
dispute
one.
with our internet service provider. Enjoy.
It's kind of sharp. I don't feel that that's a good turn at all. But if it's just the one bad turn, because like, yeah, this is kind of nice. That's a bad one. I really just want these nice arches on the 4-lane. Because, like, it's practically the same road. What are we doing here, fellas? I feel that this is the crosswalk's fault. But then they need a way to get over. No, they can... It'll take longer, but they can walk everywhere here, and then you fucking absolutely are not allowed to cross here, you bastards. Let them zigzag for sure. Looks like most people want to turn left, because I'm guessing you can't get to Crowley Circle if you turn right. Yeah, if you turn right, you go into Harbor Town. And then this needs to be a much gentler... Two lane. This is fine. Ooh, actually, Crowley Circle's getting a little crowded now that everyone thinks this is the best way. Oh boy, they all want to turn this way. This has become a huge sore spot all of a sudden. Because even if I let them turn left from both lanes, we're gonna have trouble, aren't we? Crowley Circle's actually doing okay, but I think Crowley Circle might fill up in a hurry here. This really sucks. Just yeah, because if it was four lanes all the way across, we wouldn't be having this problem. But if it's 4 lanes all the way across, we lose the beautiful bridge. Where's that monorail? There she is. We could probably get by with just a single car. Well, really, you don't need to. You can have a massive monorail train because it doesn't get in anybody else's way, which is such the great thing about it. Look at that speed. Traffic jam? Not my fucking problem, boys. See ya. Actually, wow, that's a lot of people here. What am I looking at? Why won't you guys drive through? That's weird. Tidy that up. They are waiting for someone that they shouldn't be. It's the crosswalk. My guess is it's that gosh darn crosswalk. There we go. And then we've got the helicopter now. You can take a monorail. We have that's a fishing boat, I think, pathed out. One day we do want the ferry. Oh no. It's everyone and their fucking mother wants to get off at the bus stop. Well, no, take the goddamn bus. Don't cross. Just take the bus. So I don't want these guys crossing the road. But then it looks like this partial cloverleaf didn't save the day like I wanted it to. No, it did. It's just we're getting backed up in the actual industrial part. Now this is interesting. I bet we can do a timed traffic light like we did in Valerio, and it looks like we actually need to in order to save this. So this is going to slowly, and by slowly I mean instantly, back up into the partial cloverleaf. Okay. So almost everybody wants to turn left when they get here. Which makes sense because right just goes to the lumber mill. So you guys have to yield, I would say. And then if we can get a timed traffic light that just lets everybody turn. Backup's pretty bad. This did not. I mean, it helped on the turbine side, but now we have some traffic trouble here in Farthington. This intersection's fine, so it's just this guy. And a roundabout? I don't know. There's no pedestrian traffic here, but it would... If I rope this back, yeah, we're going to make it a roundabout. We're going to make it a roundabout and see if that helps. It's been a while since I've done a roundabout. That's a lie. We've had a couple intersections recently where a roundabout was the secret. If you remember that gross but probably realistic highway roundabout we have in Stenchburg that totally saved the neighborhood somehow. Look at this thing. There's nobody on it right now. That's probably because it might be over simulating here in Farlington. But yes, let's make this a roundabout. It would be a. I'm gonna say industrial roundabout. How big can I make you? Bigger roundabout, I think, is less trouble. I want to try a 2-lane industrial roundabout. Maybe is there a 3-lane industrial roundabout? Three-lane road with trees. Just a 3-lane highway. Highway barrier connect. Just a 3-lane highway. Boop. Maybe. Maybe. This is too close. So they're kind of at odds. That is a very not fun turn for these guys, but they're also the main reason of the fucking traffic problem, so have fun, fellas. And if this actually, this will need to be re-landscaped a bit if this is actually what saves it, but that. See how that goes. The pedestrian pathways are, of course, a terrible problem. Looks like a lot of people were gonna. Wow, a lot of people loved walking to the industrial park using that road. And we still want that, so we have to get them over to here somehow. Or to here. I'm gonna say we have them cross over, they come down here, and then we have a pedestrian intersection right there for them. So this should be interesting. Because I don't think we really want to go high. Actually, no, I think the wooded one does look nice. definitely lower it, but all the way, do you think, or would it maybe come down and have some shit here? No, because you're probably going to spend most of your time just coming back up. Yeah. And then we're right here at their crosswalk. And then there's little... Because we put it so close to the sidewalk, they can't get off frequently here, so that's fine. Yeah, you'd spend too long. You'd spend too long just going down to come back up, so no. I hope this works, because otherwise we didn't really get anything done today. Okay. I'd love for you to have a note right here. The road's not wide enough. This looks kind of weird, so this one we won't stagger. There's a little pedestrian crossing there for the monorail passengers. That was getting pretty backed up, so let's just reset everything. See if the roundabout can handle the new traffic. I'm going to remove all these sidewalks. I don't want pedestrians complicating things with these crossings. Because we're also going to try to sweeten the deal here. Some 23-meter angles. Hopefully increase their turning speed. I feel 23 is way too generous because this is we're inside the city. This isn't. They're going onto city roads through this. This isn't back onto another highway.
The classic.
We'll see. Like
where
this
we
is a
harp on the
quite. They
chorus
just have to do a
and
U-turn.
pull out the flautists.
There's a lot of initial cargo traffic, which oh Jesus Christ. There's a lot of initial cargo traffic that I hope burns off. This is another sore spot we have to deal with. On the upside, it's all jammed up on the industry side. It's not jammed up on the welcome to town side, which was a main concern. Here we go. Yeah, this is just some exports bleeding out on the highway. This is good. That is a lot. That is a lot of lumber trucks. Which is weird because, just turn here if you're exporting. We have a train station. But that might just be an influx of lumber demand that wasn't filled because the traffic was plugged up earlier. I mean, it's kind of backed up, but it's not doing terrible. I think this is good. Let's go see who's going downtown right now. 14 people. All right. Well, that's not ideal, but are there any buses? That is the K280 train replacement. Who are you going? That's the Stadium Express. It's taking 80 people into the city. Well, take the fucking monorail, you idiots. Jesus. The monorail station near the stadium. I swear to God. These people. Like, look at that. I can see the monorail. It's gonna beat you. It's gonna beat you by a fucking long shot. I bet you it's gonna pass you. It's gonna do a lap. Here it comes. Here it comes, you idiots. Public transportation's free. It's not like you're saving money by taking the bus. Overpass. You should strive to take the quickest vehicle you can find. I really wish that bridge was 4 lanes. Well, I really suppose I could make it 4 lanes and then just hand place these arches. I'm not sure if I have access to that asset. I don't, which is a shame, but that would be a solution, is to just basically build my own bridge. Well, you can't really build over the water, we learned when we were making the rail bridge. You can't build on some wacky elevations that we have. There goes the monorail again. There we go, now people are getting on. They were just a little confused because of the traffic. Getting reset. This is starting to... No. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. A classic fucking U-turn. Just go straight. Always go straight. Why are so many people trying to do a U-turn? You would get off here and then turn here. This is not ideal. I mean, this should work. I think I've just got... We just need to give this a little love next time. See, it's already starting to clear up now that people are not allowed to U-turn there. I said you're not allowed to U-turn here, please stop. So this needs to become a 6-lane with a median, and I'm not sure that's a real thing. Not in the middle. Well, I think I can do a painted median. That's a 4-lane. Ah, there we go. 6-lane with trees. Perfect. And then I want to make sure that it's separate turning lanes for the entire junction. Oh, there is a lot of pedestrians around. It's good. What's this streetcar up to? Not full. Where are you going? I guess he's turning right. I can see it on the tracks. He's waiting. Holy shit, is he waiting? Come on, you can do it. There you go. Not ideal, because that is the main way into the city now. That's a lot of extra traffic that comes through here. Is this calmed down now that people can't do U-turns? It's calmed down a little bit. Pretty busy, but considering we just haphazardly shoved in a roundabout, it seems to be doing better. It seems to do a lot worse when I watch it, but... Alright, this is gonna go a lot smoother if you guys just fucking... So make sure they have their own lanes so nobody gets in the way. That's actually what causes you to turn the wrong way. Interesting. So we still don't have a blimp. We have a blimp depot, but we don't have any blimp service. And you know what? I want that sorted out right now. Because that just gives us that much more at the Nexus. I think the problem is the blimp depots are gigantic. The blimp stop is, it's about a city fucking block. Just for this worthless ass blimp. And I don't know what to do. Well, I feel we would have a blimp in Rockfield because it's an old, tiny town. Out in the country here, I'd love to have a bus stop right here. It is next to the bus depot, but on a blimp stop out here, place blimp stops and connect them with pathways and blimp lines. Make sure that I connect the blimp depot to the blimp line so that it can dispatch vehicles. Now would I put it in the university or what? Maybe just at maybe the airport. Maybe just it goes from the airport to Rockfield because it's kind of a pain in the ass to get around town from Rockfield. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for now, just to get a blimp in the game here. Definitely the scenic route. You fly over Orwell. I just realized we have no public transport access in Orwell, do we? You know what? This is just going to be called Line 1 Blimp. Hey, Stench Petrol reached level 4. That's a problem for next time. We get the petroleum refinery, though, which is nice. That, unfortunately, closed my line view. Line 1 Blimp. What is the vehicle? I can go charcoal. They both hold 40 people in the exact same vehicle. Oh, nope, sorry. Charcoal, Azure, or just Blimp. Apparently we want 3 vehicles. I'll go with the charcoal. And then I want to see these blimps in action. So there he is. He's a big fella. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like the black and blue contrast. Alright, off we go, Speed Racer. It is not going to be speedy. There's a single person would like a ride. Now that's traveling in style. Your own personal dirigible. I mean, it's a straight line, so you do go kind of fast. It actually holds a little bit more than a helicopter, but the stop's massive. Really, I think this should be a helicopter route. A helicopter should take us from Rockfield all the way to the airport. What would the blimp do then? I guess the blimp would probably just stay in Stinkenheim. Maybe one would go across the river to somewhere in Farthington, but it's not a bad route. Get to see some nice parts of the state. And then Stenchburg looks pretty nice from the air, too, so. Let's see, Wood Grove. Yeah, that's a pretty nice ride. See if anyone's waiting for us. The next blimp's coming pretty quick. We're going to have to hurry up here. Like 2 people want on. Oh, someone's bringing his dog. Probably got a busy day of not working. Where's this next one? A single person. So yeah, not a profitable blimp line, but we have blimps in the air now, which is just more, you know, decoration. Because we've got the helicopters, we've got the blimps. We don't have taxis, but we don't have nighttime turned on, so I'm not too concerned about that. Industrial demand's going back up. And the roundabout is holding firm, but like I said, it might get extra confusing when we look at it. It can kind of handle itself when we're not looking directly at it. But this is good, and this is good, finally. This is a little hectic because the highways merge right near the intersection. But I mean, you go from a 3 to a 3, so there's not too much trouble there with the lane switching. But actually, I see you fucking people crossing the street. I see you too. How many people actually visit the city arch? 36. That's kind of shit. If we wanted to make some progress towards the castle, we could set up some sightseeing tours, which I think also are required for Market Street, which is another thing we need for the castle, so... Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Let's look at our... Oh my god. Let's look at our traffic flow. I was going to say it's good. It's probably under 80. 82? Really? Wow. I was going to say like 78. Because this partial cloverleaf's having a bit of trouble, unfortunately. A traffic light's not going to save us. Too much. Too much. I feel really the downtown bypass is causing too much traffic here. I feel if we didn't have this downtown bypass, more people would just take the turbine and the partial cloverleaf here. It might fix itself, but... I just really like this railway. Or, sorry, monorailway. Mono meaning one and rail meaning rail. And it, you know, sort of injected some extra traffic into Crowley Circle, because this part of town's been kind of dead. It's an older approach to building cities. I feel it's been, I feel like it's been a long time, but it actually hasn't been. It actually has. I think it's been about a month since we've done Harbor Town. So places like the new Valerio district and Stenchburg and Orwell look a lot nicer. Actually, Orwell is kind of a dump. Orwell's mostly just so the people live near the mine. There's old Blimpy. Hey there, Blimpy boy, flying in the sky so fancy. Free 21 people. That's not too bad, really.
You're listening to the classics, the home of music that looks as good on paper as it
That is a sharp turn there. But I think that, yeah, train handles it in only 100 people, but I guess this train does hold 700 people. Let's... There we go. So I think it's almost time to wrap it up. I think we're not going to gain a lot by trying to fiddle with that roundabout for another hour. And hopefully I don't get distracted, because I really, really want to sort out Hamburger Heights next time. Literally delete all of it. Because we have this land down here we can use now. And really over here, if we can get creative enough, which I think we can because we've eliminated a lot of our rail traffic, we can probably just drive right across this track. So I want to capitalize pretty much on all this land, this hill, over here on this side of the highway. And not really a city, trying to make it look a little more like the outside of Rockfield, like this stuff. These European suburban houses. As opposed to just super high density like we've got in most of their maps. So this would be, it's a decently sized town, but I don't want it to just be a high density extension of Stickenheim. I want it to just be like a sort of small town that's very nearby. Just right on the other side of the parkway. It'll be a little tricky to deal with the elevation. But I think by not trying to fill up every square with houses, it'll be better, and because we have this extra land, I won't feel as robbed having such a sparsely populated town. Like stuff like this. This is good. So it will not hold many people. What does it hold right now? It holds 2,000. I would be shocked if Hamburger Heights holds 5,000 when we do the new one. So obviously not a lot of population in the grand scheme of things, but it'll be nice to fill that out. But, I mean, mostly decorations, unfortunately, just like last time, but we added some industrial jobs. Most of the partial cloverleaf. Partial cloverleaf, Farthington really needed that. Deal with this clusterfuck at the entrance. They still got a little confused on the bridge, unfortunately. Not too much. It's doing okay today. I'd really like to make this into a nicer trumpet, but I think the railway tracks are in our way. Because it'd be really nice if Whispering Gorge actually crossed over the highway into Mustard Meadow. So, like, if you're an outdoorsy type, you would want to live right near the trail, or people can drive into Mustard Meadow rather than Delta. It's a little weird because it's a nature preserve and you have to go into a suburb to access it, both entrances. Hey, what do we get this year? We won a swimming trophy. A couple students moved in. Attractiveness went up a little bit, but that's just because we won the trophy, remember. We do have to hide a lot of statues in Farthington somewhere, and I don't know where. Let's get started, though. What's this? Oh, right, the park maintenance building. Let's hide a couple statues. It's a shame because there's not a lot of statues, and I actually don't think I checked. Trade school found, I think we want just the academic statues. Basically, we have to hide these statues everywhere. Unfortunately, they also cost a lot. They cost $200 a week, so hopefully we get a very big tuition jump at the next level, because otherwise we're not really making money. And another problem is it's not like we can build all these statues and then demolish them. I think we'll lose our fifth level of reputation, drop back down to 4 if I demolish stuff, and that will cause our tuition to drop back down. This is super greasy. Not as greasy as that time I built an entire slum to hit the next population milestone. Now that was fucking greasy. But see, we own most of this. I mean, we could hide one of these in this other part of Trampoline Park if we wanted to. But I didn't really give myself the room for it. Hey, Trampoline Park hasn't leveled up, has it? Thought we had enough attractiveness. Some green space here, we can hide a couple statues. I want to say maybe the book club is also worth a little bit, just to break up the look of this shit. There's not enough space there. Well, look at that. The university can't actually hold all of the students. That doesn't seem right. There's not 7,000 people at Farthington Polytechnic. I must have built the university in Rockfield. Oh, here we go. Campus attractiveness, we're over by 100. Yeah, student capacity 2,000 out of 7,000. Where's everybody? Maybe they just won't come all the way out to Farthington. Maybe it's too far away. But we should hit level 5 next time. Actually, we're not that high. We're not that far over, because I think statues only was 50. So we're just barely over. But the academic year did just start, and I don't want to sit here and wait for it to finish on tonight's stream, so we'll probably find out next time that our campus leveled up. 1835, yeah. So we're fine, because we have plus 20 from a sports victory, but even without that, we're still over 1,800 with these statues, so that's good. So, for sure, next time, we need to... What the hell? There's no office worker demand. Well, let's just make it dirty industry, then. We need the goods. In a perfect world, these guys supply just Siemens Square, but they'll probably drive it all over creation when they build it. There we go. That should fill in pretty quick based on our industrial demand. Yeah, I like the look of this partial cloverleaf. It just gets a little gummed up every now and then. But it's a lot less gummed up than what we had before. And yet, look at all these people. They're willing to walk all the way to work from Farthington. We have a very mobile workforce in this city. That actually backs up quite a bit with the pedestrians, but there's no other way to really get them. That is actually turned red quite a bit. I'm a little concerned at how many people are hitting that fucking cross button. It's not terrible though. It doesn't back up too much. And there we go, this industrial park. That really filled in quick. These industrial parks really look nice, except for the one that hit max level. And it's super, yeah, this shithole. I don't know why. I think it might be because it's so close to the recycling plant. But yeah, I really like the low-level industrial parks because they get a lot of variety, but it's the high-level industrial park has no variety. So how are we doing for unique factories? We make a lot of products in our city, and I like that. We make furniture. We have our own bakery. We have a steel mill. That's actually it. I thought I had more. The household plastic factory, that takes just oil and plastics. We can put that inside Stench Petrochemical. So there's another unique factory. The toy factory, that takes plastic. I want to avoid a lot of these plastic ones because we'll have to haul plastic clear across the map. Like this takes paper and plastic. That's not worth it. Food and metal, or sorry, food and glass for lemonade. That's a good one. Because our mines and our farms are kind of close. I kind of want to put this outside Orwell somewhere. There's some room near Orwell, I think. The electronics factory, that's actually not terrible because Orwell's near Stench Petro. So we could do that. The clothing factory, the food, I mean, yeah, because we can take that cloverleaf. The food is kind of close to the plastic. We could make a clothing factory. The petroleum refinery, we need a little metal, but, well, I think just on principle, if you're going to have a petrochemical complex, you should have a petroleum refinery. So I think we will build this one. So this one, and then the household plastic would be inside Stench Petro. And then the soft paper factory, they make printer paper, tissue paper, and toilet paper. No, just because getting the oil and getting oil and lumber nearby is a pain for us. The car factory just takes too much stuff, even though it is all really close. Actually, ooh, that's a tough call. That's a tough call. Because our metal and our food and our oil is all right next to each other. This takes, again, that's paper and oil. That's too much trouble. The sneaker factory requires level 5 oil. I don't know what it takes, though. Modular house takes wood and oil, so no. And then the shipyard, we're not going to do that because we just have a river. But yeah, things like the petroleum refinery are fucking massive, but we own the whole map, remember? So like, put him over here in Stench Petro, and then we really don't have room near Orwell unless we build it on this side, which I think is a little hilly. But I kind of like it. So right here we'll build lemonade factory, I believe I said. I think this is a speed problem over here, right? Yes. Not only do they have a little trouble merging, they have to adjust their speed, so that might help in the tunnel. Hey, excuse me, man that just murdered his wife and abandoned his vehicle. Why are you parked here? My God, Why is he parked? Where did he go? You have to walk. How? There's no sidewalk. I have a lot of questions for that man before I ordered his car destroyed. That guy is living a life of mystery and intrigue. Oh man, the Valerio intersection is under control. That was giving us trouble for quite a while. We just needed a time traffic light and a shitload more roads so they can't waste too many cars simulating over here. And then, yeah, man, this is... The city's doing great. Not a perfect city, but I mean, for my second major city, the other one being Stenchburg, which we've definitely blown past in population and efficiency, I'd say. We're not doing too bad at all. But I think it's time to wrap it up. Accomplished none of my goals, but we did add some nice stuff here to Farthington. This partial cloverleaf, though, it's struggling. It's struggling to be fluid compared to something like the one by Stench Petro. Or the steel mill especially. Considering that this used to be an absolute fucking disaster, this partial cloverleaf is very light on traffic. And it looks like the tunnel's a little better shape now that everyone drives it. Oh, no, wait, I bet you that it is not 100 miles per hour underground. Well, I'd be wrong. I would be wrong if I said that. Yep, there we go. Good flow now in the tunnel. I mean, for it to be perfect flow, we could probably just make it 2 tunnels, but I really don't like to do multiple tunnels or multiple bridges. That's why we have the single bridge here, and that's why I put these 2 rail lines right next to each other so it looks like a single bridge. And I like that. That looks nice. Yeah, this partial cloverleaf not doing as well as our other partial cloverleafs. This roundabout really struggling. And everybody thinks that the mysteriously empty road through this island is an incredible bypass, which is going to be a disaster once we turn this into downtown. But these are all problems for later, so let's wrap it up here with our fancy view. It's a shot of Hamburger Heights there, which is going to get demolished next time. Ah, yeah, didn't get any work done on new neighborhoods, which is what I wanted. I wanted to do Mustard Meadow, and I wanted to do that suburb next to the lake at the airport, but Farthington really did need to get that interchange fixed, so I'm glad we did that in the end. And then we filled it out with trees, and it looks really nice now. They've got their furniture factory, and they've got a bit of traffic, but it's traffic on the edge of town. It's not screwing with the actual townspeople, because they can just drive down the highway. It's just that roundabout in the industrial sector that's causing a problem. But hopefully that part of the town's in good shape, and then we can move on to Hamburger Heights, because I really need to address that shithole of the village. And I hope we can next time. But thanks for coming out to watch today, and I hope to see you next time. Until then.